Hi, this is Spirit Art with Lauren. This is another message for June 20th, 2023. That's when it's being recorded. If you happen upon this message on a later date, know that it might be for you no matter what date is. So I believe there is no timelines for readings. This comes to you when you need it the most. So I started this painting actually, and it was originally like a vortex of colors coming out. And then I was very much guided to put this circle in the middle and these radiating squiggly lines out in red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Spirit to help me finish this drawing as it dries, and also ask them to bring in a reading or healing that would be beneficial for someone to hear. So I'm just going to start out with a very gentle prayer. Dear Spirit, Divine Source, I ask that the messages that come through for the painting and in verbal, the healing and guidance for the higher good who all that are tuning in. I also request that any messages that come through images or verbal may also be of the highest love and light. Amen. So this message is specifically guided towards chaos and anxiety energy, which is what this red circle that's developing here. And it was originally I wish I would have taken a picture of it before I sprayed it with water, but it was a very symmetrical circle, and then I sprayed this whole thing with water, and you see it's kind of radiating it out and permeating through other things. Red signifies our root chakra, which has a lot to do with our sense of security. I feel like this is a message for myself and for others that Spirit is saying when we lose our sense of security or we feel high anxiety in our energy system, that's what's happening, is that anxiety and that pressure and that uncertainty is kind of permeating and radiating it out into our energy system. So what I'm guided to actually do today, instead of just giving a verbal message, what Spirit is actually asking me to do is actually give a verbal message and a healing at the same time. A little bit of my background is to do with energy healing, so I'm very much guided to do a clearing and then actually bring in some healing energy from there through Reiki, verbal, watercolor, and sound. So if you're listening to this and it radiates with you, this will only take a moment. If you have time to sit in a quiet space, great. If not, you can ask for this healing as you listen to it to help you later on in the evening when everything is quiet. So really, timeline is something that we created as human beings. There really is no time, in the universe. So if you're listening to this message and receiving this healing at the moment, but it's not the right opportunity for you to sit and really absorb, ask for your soul to take it in and transform and heal at a later time when it is. Okay? So what Spirit is saying to me is I'm just going to imagine this painting as the collective. And I'm going to send energy out to whoever may need it that's feeling uncertainty and anxiety at this time. In a moment, you're going to hear me do some chimes to help clear out energy. And I'm asking Spirit to continue to tell me to do this chime until it is no longer needed. Ask that the chimes that you heard clear everything out of your energy field that no longer serves you. What I'm guided to do at this moment is feel your energy and your energy field through this painting in my movement with energy of self-love. And I'm doing that by adding in very gentle hue of pink, which is absorbing and softening the squiggly lines of red that represent anxiety and insecurity. And as I do this, I ask that this wave of pink love also enter into all of the other colors, the orange, the yellow, the purple, Now you'll notice that if you're watching and don't have your eyes closed, I'll tell you that the pink watercolor that I'm entering into this painting, it's softening all of the other colors, including the red, which, like I said before, represented our anxiety and insecurities. But it didn't disappear. It just changed it. Our root chakra, our sense of purpose, our groundingness, when it's in a healthy environment, is actually really an asset to us. When we feel grounded, when we feel secure, when we feel calm, it helps us move mountains and allows us to go through life feeling a little bit more even. I ask that this pink, beautiful hue surround the body of individuals who all see and hear this work. And then they continue to heal and support even after this message and after this video. I ask that who's ever listening continue to request support from the other side, from spirit, from the higher guidance, whoever that means to you, for continual unconditional love when you need it. You know, as adults, sometimes life is scary. Sometimes things are turned upside down. Sometimes we have these major epiphanies. Sometimes it's just really hard. And I think it really affects our sense of security in our root chakra. I know that I have felt that in changes and transitions in my life. The overall message here is that when you're feeling that way, close your eyes and ask support from the other side, because they are so open and willing to help you. From loved ones, higher powers, spirit guides, angelic beings. We have all of it surrounding us, and it'll help us feel more secure. They're there on the other side, watching things from a bird's eye view and having a greater perspective of what's going on in our lives. And I very much feel that because of that, they can send us exactly what we need. I can feel the energy of that love radiating from this painting, and I hope that that is permeating this video and onto you, because it feels very powerful right now. Spirit has really presented healing to all of us through artwork, and I'm very blessed and very grateful that we had the opportunity to do this today. One last thing that I'm guided to do is, just like in my other videos, remind us that we are full of love and light. I'm going to put a little bit of some silver metallic paint here in the middle, which might be hard to see. From the camera, but all of that beautiful silver will radiate through as well. Now, if you need a little extra support after this message, you have my permission to take a snapshot of this and carry it with you in your phone whenever you need to feel this energetic shift, and a reminder to ask for that healing from the other side and from your higher good. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for the opportunity to send healing to you, whether it's now or later. And thank you so much for allowing that. If you're listening to this message, healing can be a little scary sometimes too. But I always ask that in healings that we ask for the higher good of the person. And I very much feel this painting is requesting that from all of us and honoring that. Many, many blessings to you, and I hope you receive continual healing and whoever you need it the most. Amen.